sure you speak directly in your mic.
Use your teacher voice.
Use your teacher voice so we don't get in trouble.
If you want to be transparent. Are we rolling? Alrighty. Good morning. Welcome to the special meeting agenda for the Kingsburg Downtown Business Improvement District Advisory Board. Today is Friday, August 16th, 2024, and we are starting at 8:34. I think we are all here aside from Miss Cooper, and she is on her way, correct? Okay. Okay, moving on to item number 2, we're going to open the floor to public comment. Do we have any at this time?
Is that about an agenda item or general public comment?
General public comment. Okay. Hearing none.
Not.
Okay. Hearing none, we'll move on to item number 3, the downtown trash can discussion, possible action brought forward by myself, Carpenter. Okay, so just to bring everybody up to speed, a while back, we made a motion and we approved a budget up to $27,000 to provide new trash can receptacles for the downtown area. And I went to City Council and we asked for a micro grant, and the council approved it. We gathered bids from 3 or 4 different companies. Most of them were back east, and then we went to a local company out of Sanger and we secured some bids for them, and we decided to go with them. Since then, through help through city staff, we have petitioned for donations from a private sector, Mid-Valley Trash Disposable, and they have come back and given us 2 very generous options. Just so you remember, the trash can has a laser sign on it, and that's our approved, whatever we approve for the artwork on the side. They have the rain tops, and we were looking to possibly get 30 of them throughout downtown. The 2 options at Mid-Valley, so just so you know that we have up to $27,000. City is giving us up to 15. We have to match the 15. It's a matching grant. So no matter what we decide today, we have to come in at 15 to match the city to get the 15 from them, okay? Mid-Valley has come back and forth, and they've given us 2 options in which they're going to offer us funds. The first would be they would offer us $10,000, no strings attached, just they're going to offer us $10,000, okay? The second option is that they would offer us $40,000 with the stipulation that we put a logo of theirs on our receptacle cans as well, okay?
Incorporate
it, not
incorporate their logo within whatever we're going to put on it.
It's not like they bought them for it. I mean, they are, but it's collaboration. Okay, it's just an acknowledgement. So with that, if we went with their option of the $40,000 and we approve their logo inclusion, that would be $40,000. The grant is $15,000. We have up to $27,000. That's $82,000 now that we have to put towards this project. Okay, if we take that option, roughly that would give us, and then that gives us a little wiggle room on my part to say, if we put our whole $27,000 in with them, we could potentially do 32 cans downtown, which would be great for off the side streets and different things like that. We could also incorporate 8 benches downtown to make a total impact of improvement and beautification for downtown. Now, if we wanted more cans and fewer benches, I'm good with that. If we don't want to do benches, and this is where just the options, if we don't want to do benches, then we have to spend at least 15 of our funds to get that grant. So that would be that'd be $70,000. That would be 34 cans just to be on the safe side. okay? Thoughts?
Yes.
Okay.
If you look at number one, we have somebody actually on staff, Quinn, has agreed to work with and help us with incorporating Mid-Valley logo, our logo, and a dollar horse in kind of something that looks, appealing type of thing. If something on a trash can can be appealing. The other thing is, we talked about advertising on the trash can, and I think I spoke up and said, I'm not interested in, but I think it's appropriate Mid-Valley be on there because that's the business they're in, and so I can see them. I can't see, not to put him by, Maine or Heritage or RPS Real Estate, why would we want our, with ice cream dripping down the side of it, type of thing. That's just my opinion, and you may have a different opinion. But I think having their logo on the side is very appropriate because that's the business they're in, and they've been very supportive of this town. Not only in this endeavor, for those of you who don't know, every time I've gone to them and asked for them for some help financially, they're there, kind of thing. So they're a good partner of this town. If we look at their 40,000. We look at the city 15,000, and we put in 15,000. That's 70,000, and therefore that would. And if we're using the number 2,000 per trash can, all complete and everything, that's 35 trash cans. And so, I personally think we need to talk to the city before we jump into the bench thing, because I talked to somebody from the city yesterday. They want to make sure the city of Kingsburg is very much in favor of outdoor furniture, but they want to make sure it's not homeless accommodating.
Yes.
Did I say that correctly? So, and a bench may be something that is, so somebody can curl up and take a nap or camp out on and all that. So I think we need to, and that's new to me, and I'm sure maybe a lot of you don't think about that on a daily basis, but we need to be cognizant of that and all that. So before we jump into the outdoor furniture business and utilize some of that extra money, I believe Abby will agree the motion was to spend up to $27,000.
Yes.
And so we don't need to spend the $27,000. I personally think today's discussion needs to be just about, getting 35 trash cans and getting a logo that would include the bid, Mid-Valley, and Leslie and I even talked about a dollar horse with the bid in the Mid-Valley. Well, the bid already has a dollar horse on it, so I'm not artistic enough to think, what would look good type of thing. But I think we can come up with some options.
That was going to be my question, was if they had any parameters around what they were expecting as far as their logo, if they want it to be prominent, they want a certain size, but it sounds like they're pretty open to it.
I think as long as the bid's logo is not 3 times as big as the Mid-Valley logo. If we're,
to look like a collaboration.
Kind of an equal size and, and all that, I think they would be happy.
Okay.
I agree that we should focus on trash cans, downtown. But Mr. Escobar and I also had the conversation, same as Abby, that there are different styles we could do, or even chairs, like 2 chairs together or something. So I just wanted, while we're on this subject, I wanted you guys to marinate on what else we could do. Okay, I kind of agree. Like, let's just get one project at a time done. But I know that we have the ability to keep going and making this really cool downtown. And he has different options too that are not, so because he brought that up with me yesterday too. So.
Do they have some kind of a parameter for the outdoor furniture that they like?
So the bench that was up there, if Abby, you can go back to that. So that is basically cut in 2 for chairs. I have other ones on I'll have Abigail forward them to you. They also have them that have a railing in the middle of it. Yeah, they can do it with a railing in the middle as well. So So there are options there to move forward.
35 trash cans costs,
$70,000.
oh, 35 does. What was our original thought of how many we were going to do?
We were hoping for 20. Now we're at 35. I think that's amazing. The depot, you know, down by Bella, all the side streets.
We currently have 20 also.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's not within our district. Well, this park is within our district, and we could.
yeah,
Yeah.
that I was referring to
Yeah.
that one, I guess,
Mhm.
not the.
Yeah, that one is, so we could.
This is where the existing trash cans are at.
The black dot, correct?
Yeah.
And all the existing trash cans are within our district, correct?
No, these are just the
There are
ones in the
some.
district.
There are ones that are outside of the district.
Okay.
I took a walking tour to get these, and I saw there's one at the church across from Tom's, and I think there's more, there's more that are
Okay.
not in the district.
And that doesn't include the 20. The 20 that we're speaking of is only in our district?
In our district, yes.
So
These
ones
20,
right there.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did not include the ones that are outside of the
Okay.
district.
And once again, I took home lids, 3 lids from my block to pressure wash and try to clean them, and they're beyond cleaning. You know, they're just, they've served their purpose, you know, and they're heavy enough you can't steal them, I will admit that. But they're kind of beyond help at this point.
So our main objective today is to decide if we want to accept the donation and in which one or two, which option we want.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Is there somebody in the public that wants?
Yes, so would you, we can open this up now for public comment. Can you state your name and if you live in Kingsburg?
Hello, my name is Michael and I do not live in Kingsburg.
Okay.
The one thing I have to bring before you about the trash cans are $40,000 is a lot of money. In my quick read of the documents, it doesn't say exactly what, in written words, what they want for that $40,000. I encourage you, before you vote to approve it, to get a draft, an image of how large they want their logo, the inches that they want their logo for them giving you $40,000.
Yeah. That's what we are in negotiations with them now. They simply want to know which option we wanted to accept, the 10 or the 40. And then if with 40, then we would negotiate further for that.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's good to know what their expectations are. So drafting up some type of a sample that we can
Yeah.
all love.
They are aware of the plate size that goes on there.
That kind of limits it no matter
Yeah.
what, because it's.
Esquivel from Kings River Casting, there is a second option. I don't really want to go down all these rabbit holes. That we could do whatever we want on one side, and if we wanted to, we can put another plate on the other side with their logo by themselves.
Additional cost for that.
$250 for
I'm
an
sure we
additional
could,
plate.
like he suggested, the
Yes.
2 logos, a dollar horse.
I think we'll look
Yeah.
at it.
Sounds great.
I
Yeah.
think for $40,000, that sounds.
Yes.
Very fair.
Agreed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just for the amount of additional trash cans we could get with that, it seems super appropriate. And like you said, it's not a random donor. This is fitting for the project. I mean, we might take random donors too, though, so. This one seems like a good fit.
All right, so before we make a motion, any other comments, public comments? Yes, sir. Your name and if you live in Kingsburg?
All right. Hello, my name is Michael Romero, and I am not currently a resident of Kingsburg. What I will note is that preferably the company that's collaborating with the trash can project they should have their logo be secondary to the primary function of the cans. I know in the mock-up it shows a recycling bin, and the recycling is merely a footnote that's on the rim. Like, it would be more important to have the primary function of the can be a good focus, while also giving respect to the collaborating company, as well as Kingsburg with the dollar horse and whatnot. So just as long as there's more focus on the function. And then a secondary comment in regards to the benches. We already have a lot of hostile architecture in place throughout California, and Fresno is already in progress of their colloquially known sit, lie, and sleep ordinance that threatens the homeless with $1,000 in fines and up to a year in jail time. And because of this trend of trying to quickly pass these hostile ordinances, it would be put to better use to try and fund more homeless shelters, homeless programs, rather than trying to hide the homeless from plain sight, because that's what a lot of those ordinances tend to try to do. Other than that, that's all that I have to say.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michael. I think trash cans are our focus. I think that's a good goal today.
And the good comment, these are not gonna say recycle on them.
No, they are not.
That
Right,
was just an
right.
example that they gave to
Yeah.
us and
Yep,
all
and the
that.
plate size keeps it within reason.
Yes.
To the trash can.
Yeah.
The proportions
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah, these are not set exactly what we're gonna look like, because obviously that says COS. So,
And,
Yeah.
and the other thing is, I've always said a trash can should not be a focal point.
Right.
It should be
This
a
is not a photo op,
utility.
yeah.
You know,
Yes.
I mean, have it,
something to use, not,
yes, have it just visible enough to see it, to use it, but not something.
nice
else.
enough that you don't like,
But not when you're driving down the street, you're gonna, oh, look,
yes.
I get, yeah.
Yeah.
You're
And
also
I
to
think,
balance that.
I've dealt with Mid-Valley enough, I think they would understand that. They're not looking for a 2 foot by 2 foot.
no.
This is not a billboard, yes.
In 5 different colors that shine at night. That's not their MO either, type of thing. But
They've
of
been
course,
very fair,
I
yes.
think, I would make a motion that we accept the $40,000 with the addition of 15 from us and 15 from the micro grant, for a total of $70,000 and, what did we say?
35.
35 trash cans with the, and the only exception in that motion, and I don't exactly know how to word it, that the logo be approved by Mid-Valley and the chairman of this board. Prior to.
So that's our motion.
That's a motion.
Okay, I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Yay. Okay, so next steps, Ab. I spoke with the Kings River Casting, and I told him that I would be in contact with him and that he would draw up an official quote for us.
Did you want to mention your idea for the wording on it instead of bulk home?
Oh. In Sweden, at a trash can, they would say tack så mycket. Thanks so much.
Thank you
for-
so much. Mhm.
For throwing your trash in here.
Mhm.
So rather than, I don't know if there was even a plan to put Velcoma on it, but they're on the banners. And I'm still surprised that people want to know what that means. But they can usually figure it out. But, I mean, I don't know if you're going to put any other words.
It just depends on logo placements,
Yeah.
size of logos. Yeah, just working that out. But yeah, we would like to, so that would be great. Okay. So our next step, so like I said, is to let him know that we are in. He is going to give us an official quote, and we'll speak with you about the funding, how that all works. And then I will tell him to start the plate proposals for us. And then we'll approve those and move forward. He needs, it's like an 8 to 12 week lead time for him to get these in place. I told him I absolutely would love it if they were there before.
November 2nd?
Yeah, yeah. He's got 2 really big jobs, but he was thinking he would slide us in. So it may be Santa Lucia, but I don't know, but we're gonna try. Okay?
And will you work with Quinn on
Yes, sir.
what would you
And he
think?
does have the logo kit too.
Huh?
He has the logo kit too.
Oh, okay, yes.
And that, but that one that she had up, that's the one we want. Does
They look-
Quinn not,
they look the
Quinn
same.
wouldn't have any other one, right?
Correct. The
Okay.
only thing is color variations, which wouldn't matter in this project, yeah. So that would be it, yep.
Okay.
Which will look nice, because it's etched into the metal, or is it?
Yes, it's
by-
laser engraved.
Yeah, I think that'll look great,
Laser engraved, powder coated,
yeah.
yeah.
And you may not even need to do an additional doll horse because it's incorporated into our
Yeah.
logo. You might just do the 2 logos next to
It
it.
might get too busy.
Yeah, and that actually already says Velcomen, so you have that. I don't want to say it wrong all of a sudden.
Any other business?
Yeah.
We're good? Yes,
May I open public comment?
sure, oh,
My name's Michael. I don't live here. The one comment I have for you about the plate is, are you going to get a proof of the actual plate before all of them are manufactured?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
To be agreed upon by the chairman of our board
And-
and Mid-Valley.
And Mid-Valley,
Disposal.
yeah. Oh, yeah. All right,
They'll approve the design and then the actual, from the actual plate, design, yes.
any other questions? All right, well, let's adjourn, 8:48, 54, yeah?
And for the board members, there's, Quinn has that sample of the Swedish coffee. It's at my office right now. There's actually 3 different kinds that he